NOLA by NOLA is a concert series that was created last fall as an effort to support musicians who lost their livelihood during the COVID pandemic. The festival is back for a second year and will feature more than 300 musical performances at 35 venues across the city of New Orleans. I got to talk to the co-founder of the great festival and a very special guest yesterday, so take a look. We are here today with Sid Greenbaum and none other than the Queen of Soul of New Orleans, Irma Thomas. I'm so glad to meet with you guys this morning. So we're going to be talking about NOLA by NOLA. So first of all, can you explain to me what this festival is and how is this different from other Louisiana festivals?
Well, first of all, it's not like any other festival in Louisiana because it's not an outdoor daytime, nighttime music festival in a field or in a downtown area in the French Quarter. It's a festival that takes place in all of our music venues, and our music venues are really the lifeblood of our culture in the city, from Mardi Gras Indians to Grammy winners like Irma Thomas, Rebirth Brass Band, everybody in between. And last year, after 2 years of the pandemic and clubs being closed and musicians not being able to play and work, we created a coalition of music venues, 35 venues to support each other, promote each other, support musicians, and bring the city back to life. And we did that over 10 days with over 300 shows. It was so successful and so widely received, we decided to come back and do it again. And this year, we actually have 17 days with 55 venues participating between September 23rd and October 9th. So it is unlike any other festival in the terms of how you normally use the words, but it's, between about 8 p.m. and 6 a.m., it's a music festival, that's for sure.
That's definitely unique. And I know that, like a lot of festivals that were happening in 2020, the pandemic messed with a lot of things. So I know that this had a completely different, unusual approach in how it got started. Do you want to tell me about that?
Yeah, the approach was venues were going to go out of business and artists were looking at jobs that had nothing to do with being professional musicians. And it was a really difficult time for everyone. And so we created this opportunity to present music to fans and for the venues and musicians in a safe way. We had COVID policies in place. We made sure that we were being smart about it. We got the support of the city, which was incredible. And we were able to actually execute. And I will say, Irma can speak to this much better than I can because she was the one standing, we're right now at Preservation Hall. This is a 100-person venue, packed. Yes. And I saw her here live during NOLA by NOLA, and it was magical. So I think, Irma, for you, what does that feel like?
It feels wonderful. It gives me an opportunity to share what I love to do with those who love hearing me and those who grew up listening to me and to all the other musicians who are part of this city. This is what NOLA by NOLA does for us. And like he said, we didn't want to go out looking for other kinds of jobs because this is the job we love. And if you're going to work, you may as well do something you love doing. And when you can do it and have other folk enjoy it with you, then this is what NOLA by NOLA is all about.
Are there any other artists that I guess the both of you are looking forward to seeing?
Well, I'll be busy working, so I won't get a chance to see them. I'll be a part of the ones who are being seen.
Well, I'm happy to say it's such a long list that I can't just go through it very quickly. But some, Louisiana legends like the Rebirth Brass Band, the Hot 8 Brass Band, Big Sam with special guests. We're going to do a special Fado Do at Tipitina's. We have things happening at Snug Harbor with jazz musicians. Howling Wolf, Maple Leaf, the list goes on. And actually, if you want to see that list, you can go to NOLAxNOLA.com, which is NOLAxNOLA.com. And all the venues that are participating are on there, all the shows that are happening. You can sort by neighborhood, by music genre, by venues. It's all there for you at a click, and you can even buy tickets from the venues that sell tickets online.
Irma, I read that for you, whenever you're performing, you really perform for your audience. And that's what you've said always, that what your audience wants to hear, that's what you'll play. So is there anything you're looking forward to playing, any requests that you're expecting?
Well, I expect my audience to let me know what it is they want to hear because I'm there for them, not for me. And trust me, in Louisiana, they know me well enough that if they call it out and I can remember it, if it's not in my cheat iPad, I will still do what I know and we'll still have fun that night.
A cheat iPad, I love it. I love it. So for the people that are really excited for these performances, if they want to get tickets, how do they go about doing that?
So in a lot of cases, you can just go to the venue and buy tickets as long as it's not sold out. And again, NOLAbyNOLA.com, NOLAxNOLA.com, it will link you directly to each of the venues. And so you can buy tickets online. You can see if the show is sold out or not. You can show up at the venue. A lot of the venues do multiple shows in a single night. So the opportunities to do shows and explore are continuous. And of course, if you go to DBA on Frenchman Street, there's a dozen venues you can go to within 3 blocks. If you're in the quarter here at Preservation Hall, you can go to the Toulouse Theater. There's other places also within a couple of blocks of walking. Uptown, same type of situation. We have lots of opportunities, lots of neighborhoods, and you can kind of go and explore. You can start with things you know, and let the city take you. And of course, you'll run into people you know, and they'll take you places that you've never been before.
Well, it sounds like a great time. Thank you guys so much for taking the time to talk to me, and good luck, Irma, on your performances.
Thank you.
Thank you.
The concerts start on September 23rd, and you can catch live shows through October 9th.